Stara Zagora. It is very beautiful and special to us because we were born here and all of our friends and family are here. Stara Zagora is located at 42.4 northern latitude and 25.6 eastern longitude. Here is the map of Bulgaria. As you can see, Stara Zagora is in the central part of Bulgaria. There are many towns and villages around Stara Zagora. There is also a river crossing Stara Zagora called Zlika and the Zagorka Lake.
Plus 1 degree Celsius, and in July it is plus 24 degrees Celsius. The average rainfall is 366 millimeters. There are around 350,000 people in Bulgaria, and the population of Bulgaria is decreasing over the years. Bulgaria is in a plain area. There are many hills in Bulgaria, and Bulgaria is at the bottom of the Srednjogorna mountain. The main religion in Bulgaria is Christianity, and there are 7 Orthodox temples.
The build of the town. The task of composing the new proto-pans was given to the artist Tutan. This Tutan made the coat in the shape of a French shield. In the upper part of the coat, we can see tents in a castle wall. In the central part, we can see a mother and a baby lion on a red background.
Stara Zagora is considered one of the oldest settlements in Bulgaria. It was founded by the Thracians under the name Heroi about 6th, 5th centuries BC, with the Neolithic dwellings and a copper mine being the oldest ones preserved in Europe. The Roman Emperor Trajan reconstructed the town and named it after himself, Ulpia Augusta Traiana. During the Roman Empire, Augusta Traiana was among the cities which can mint its own coins. Now we can see much of the antique city of Augusta Traiana in the very center of the town. It includes the amphitheater, the thermal baths, the city walls, and the western gate. In 1372, the Ottoman Turks conquered the city, which has an extremely important location, which is near the passes from the Balkan, leading to the few remaining territory of the Turlo kingdom. They named the town to Zagratic, which means ancient Zagora. Zagratic was a leader in the
famous architect Ludwig Bayer from Austro-Hungary designed the modern checkerboard layout. On the 5th of October the same year, the first stone for the reconstruction was laid. That's why this date was declared as a celebration.
Bikes, skateboards, buses, and on foot. Buses are very important for traveling. They're cheaper than cars and eco-friendlier. A lot of people travel by bikes and a few travel by skateboards. Almost all people travel by cars, and if you want to go somewhere, you can catch.
In the summer, they are surrounded by green, fresh trees. These are some pictures of different parks in Stara Zagora, the parks are clean and many people visit them every day. You can see mothers with babies, children who play with their friends, and people who just relax. There are special places to
play with swings and slides. These are the most popular parks in our town, the Erasmus Park and the Central Park. They are beautiful with many big trees. There are cement sites for chase lovers and a water fountain in the Central Park.
The Erasmus Park is one of the most popular tourist attractions in our town. It was created in 1895 by Archbishop Joseph.
Could you just speak up a bit, please?
Okay. And he organized the first campaign for forestation of the park and transforms nearly bare rosy hills near the town in a beautiful garden, which is unique trees for Bulgaria. In the beginning, this park was just a naked hill, but now it is considered the lungs of our city. The Erasmus Park is renamed the Fresh Park.
We have the stereotypes about people from the South in the United States.
Yes. Strange accents.
We have, good, and you know, my accent is really not very official because I was born in the North, but they have a strong accent, good. What else? Historical events, Mr. Olson?
The Revolutionary War and the United States Civil War was fought in South.
The way that people look or act or anything like that. I'm sorry?
Yes, the way they look.
Maybe the way they look. So we have this picture in our minds, don't we? We call these the stereotypes. How do we define a stereotype? What is it? Can you tell me exactly what this stereotype is in general? Not just South Carolina, but in general. What is a stereotype? You gave me examples from South Carolina. So what is it? Can you help me?
Yes. You know something and you think it's relevant to everything.
I like that. All right, you know something and you think it's relevant to everything you know about that. Good. So it's this idea or image we have in our head, right, about a thing or about people that has somehow been formed over time and we still cling to that. This seems to be a strange thing, doesn't it? Do you perhaps have stereotypes about people from the United States? In general, think about Americans. Think about the United States. Right? Can you see something in your minds? Yes? Are you getting an image? U.S. Maybe you're seeing a flag. I don't know. All right? You're getting an image in your mind. Okay. Keep that image, keep that idea, because in the second here, I want to ask that we share some of these stereotypes because I really want to know what it is you think about the Americans. Now, in order to do this, we really need two lines. So if the people on this side of the room could just form a line right here, and if the people on this side of the room could form a line right here. All right? We're going to pair up. So, for example, all right, you guys would be the first pair. And what I want you to do is share your idea of the U.S. or American stereotype, all right, with this student. And then this student is also going to share her idea of a stereotype with you. So can we watch you do that? All right?
Come down just a little bit, and then face each other. And you two face each other. You two face each other. Face each other.
Well, I've kind of, well, in Bulgaria, we think that all Americans are fat.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Yes, there are a lot of people that think that. Yes?
In Bulgaria, we think that almost all Americans are with blonde hair.
With blonde hair. Okay, these are fascinating stereotypes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, what we're going to do here is, you want them to move this way?
Yeah, what happens? He comes across, they all go one this way, one this way.
All right.
All move
All right.
One
So
plays this way,
All right, good. So you're going, all right, so you're going to move this way. You want them headed this way, right?
Everybody wants to move like this. Everybody here go.
Okay, good. So you guys are here.
Okay.
We're moving down this way. So just take one step.
You're moving here, and you all move. This side goes one step this way. Got it? Except for you. You go over there.
I go.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No. Now, everybody here, take one step this way. Ready? Ready? Go. One step.
You're coming.
You go across.
You're coming. Excellent.
Everybody here, go one step.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now you have a new partner. So
Now you have a new partner.
excellent.
New partner.
We've got new partners now. We're going to continue in the same way until I say stop, but you're going to just continue. So partner A shares the idea for stereotype. You share your idea for the American stereotype, and we'll switch again. All right? So you may either repeat your same idea, or you may want to share another stereotype if you'd like. The idea is just to keep the ideas flowing here and share with the others. All right? You ready? Okay, go ahead. And all at the same time. Yeah, you all are. Yeah, go. Good, very good. Now switch, move again. Now you're going to come around here. Very good. Now wait, actually you're going to go. Good. This way too. Switch. Switch. And keep moving. Good. Very good. One more switch, just one more. Move
One more.
and switch here. This last one. One more switch. One more. Share, I need a sharer, yes. Something you heard, maybe. Any of you, yeah. Yes, please.
It's kind of the same for all. All Americans are stupid, rich, and fat.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, we're all stupid, rich, and fat. I love it. Good. Oh, good. I'll take the rich part. The rest. Yeah, that's all right. What else is that? Yeah, so we're stupid, rich, and fat. Anything else?
I heard they're lazy.
And we're lazy. Oh, I really love it, Miss Rossi. I love it. We're lazy. Oh, even the President of the United States, even Bill Gates. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love this stereotype. Good. Any others? Oh, unfortunately, that might be true. Very good. Very good. Yes.
They smoke a lot of cigarettes.
They smoke. Even today? Okay, even today. Oh, any, oh, good. Did you have another one? No, any go.
There's one other.
They're couch potatoes. So this goes along with lazy, doesn't it? They're lazy couch potatoes. And do they watch about 40 hours of TV per week? More than. Wow. Wow. But I only watch 30 minutes of TV per week. I have one program I like. Very good. What you're in shock.
I watch only 1 hour every night.
Per night, okay.
So
Okay.
I only watch 7 hours, maybe 5 to 7 hours a week.
Okay, all right. Oh, these are great. Any others? What did you come up with?
I think that they're lazy.
They're lazy. These lazy couch potatoes. Anything else? Fast food. Oh, I heard that. That must be awful for their health. They must be very sickly.
That's why they're fat.
That's why they're fat and sickly and couch potatoes. I love this. Yes, one more.
They like playing basketball.
They like playing basketball. Do they make a bazillion dollars doing that? Some do, right?
Yes.
Some do. The very famous, actually, they really do make a lot of money, yes. And from the end of the line.
Well, Americans usually drive fast cars.
We drive really fast cars. These are fantastic ideas. Thank you for sharing stereotypes. I'm now going to ask you, and perhaps some of it is true. Some of it But there's a dangerous thing about stereotypes, don't you think?
Yes, yes.
Yeah? Why can they be dangerous? Yes?
Because if you tell this to American, they might look at you as a bad person.
Exactly. They might say, oh, how offensive. How
Yes.
very offensive. So, good, so they can be dangerous in that way. Anybody else want to comment on the dangers of stereotypes? Yes?
If we have some stereotypes for the Americans who don't want to let them because of these stereotypes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And one more comment about the dangers, yes?
Well, if we go to stereotype, we expect all people to be like that, and we might get disappointed because not all people are like this.
Thank you. It can lead to offensive behavior. It can lead to, all right, this kind of unjust treatment and ideas that we have of others. Thank you for sharing that. So, what are we going to do about it? We don't like it. It might not be true. How about if we try to bust some of these stereotypes? All right, what does that mean to bust a stereotype?
To remove it.
Ah, I like this. Yeah, may I write on the board? Is
Yeah,
that
sure,
right?
sure.
Yes. All right. To bust a stereotype. Somebody said that perhaps this is like remove a stereotype. Is there another word for bust?
Eliminate.
But I'm sorry, I just didn't like
Eliminate.
it. Eliminate. I like that. Eliminate and destroy. Oh, great synonyms. Any others? Yes?
Break.
To break. Ah, this is a great list. To remove, to eliminate, to destroy, to break. Maybe even a funny looking word, yes, to debunk. All right? This stereotype, we want to break it. All right? How can we do that? What if somebody says to you, all right, that, for example, all Americans are lazy bums, all they do is sit around and watch TV and sit on their sofas. Can you find a way to bust that stereotype? I want you to think about it and say, okay.
Well, we can learn more about America,
Thank you. Education and yes, learning more about a subject, yes.
and we might try to meet some American person.
Oh, I love this. All right, educate yourself, right? And maybe try to meet an American and ask some questions about this and find out, is this really true or not? Those are very valid points that you've given here. So perhaps once you learn a little bit more, the next time somebody says all Americans are really lazy fat and they sit around and watch 40 hours of TV per week, what could you say to them? Yeah, but you need, we want to say more, right? You said, I don't think so because...
I met an American and he doesn't watch that much TV. He's in good shape. He eats healthy food.
Oh, I like this. All right, so you can give some facts. You can say, you know, I've met Americans, I've been there, and sure, some are lazy, right? Some are lazy, but you might say, you know, I can show you an example, all right? We could maybe talk about school teachers, Mr. Wilson, yeah? So school teachers are lazy and they do nothing and they just stand around and smoke cigarettes and eat chocolates? I mean, I don't understand. What?
We drink coffee too.
Oh, we drink coffee too, and all those things in school while we're teaching, right?
Absolutely.
On a serious side, how many hours per week, all right, do these school teachers and American school teachers spend? Preparation, all right, correcting.
We probably
papers,
spend 40 to 60 or 70 hours working every week. On average.
On average.
Probably 50, 60 hours working.
And that's just one profession that we're talking about, right? But there's an example there. I think Mr. Olson was able to bust that stereotype and say, you know what? I don't have that much time to sit on the sofa and be lazy because these are all the hours that I have to be working. All right, I have prepared some stereotypes. I would like you to try to bust some of these stereotypes that I have prepared on these little strips of paper here. You actually gave some really wonderful stereotypes. I wish I had thought of some of those. But I've collected my own stereotypes. Some of them are about Americans and the United States, and some some of them are just about people in general. Maybe teenagers, maybe older people, all right? So maybe artists, I don't remember all of them, but yeah, there's a collection of stereotypes in here. And what I want to do is simply want you to take this back, and we're going to listen to music in a minute, and just, for a few seconds. And while we listen to music, this bag is going to be, I'm going to give it to you first, and you're simply going to not look at it yet, not look. You're going to pass the bag while to the next person, next person, next person, next person, while listening to music. But as soon as the music stops, all right, that person is going to have to select a stereotype and try to bust it. You think we can try it?
Yes.
All right. Please, do you mind beginning? You know what? I think you're going to have to bust one of the stereotypes. So do you mind just reaching in the bag and selecting a stereotype and reading it in English? Okay?
American football, I guess.
Yes, America. This is not soccer here. I'm talking about American football.
Well, I don't think so, because there are many popular sports in the United States, like basketball, baseball, ice hockey, and even soccer. So maybe many people prefer watching or playing other sports, not football.
I like that. In fact, many Americans do like American football, but not everybody. For example, I have to tell you, I don't even understand the rules to football. I watch about one game per year, Super Bowl, and I have to sit with the men in my family, and they have to explain sometimes as we go along, and they get to laugh at me. It's really a very funny moment in the Greer household. Do you love American football? You do not, but you're American, and you were born in the United States.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
You were born in the
Yeah, I
United
was
States.
born in the United States, and I played American football, and I've seen American football, and I have friends who played American football. I've been to American football games, but I don't like it so much.
Me either, and also I have been to the college games and all that, but it's the same thing. It's not my favorite game, and I have friends for whom it's not the favorite game. So is it all right to say maybe it's not? If all Americans are, I love that. All right, we're going to continue. Remember, just play music for a few seconds and.
Women are weak and cannot compete with men in many areas.
All right, so women are weak and they cannot compete with men in many areas. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think that it's
What can you say about that?
well, many women are very strong. And
What do you mean strong? In which ways? Physically?
No, not physically, but
Emotionally, or
yes, I think they're stronger emotionally.
stronger emotionally? Do you have any proof? Do you have a story you want to share?
Well, I think my mom is more confident than Derry, and I think she's more stronger emotionally than my dad because she understands feelings and my dad can't.
Oh, I love that personal example. Thank you for sharing a personal example. We can also look at the world, right, and see several countries that have leaders who are female. We know female athletes today who are very, very strong, very, very rich and successful, all right? We know women in the entertainment business who have become very, very successful. So even though we cannot pick up the same weights that the men can pick up, women have become successful, right, in a number of different areas. Do you think? Are you convinced?
Americans are all cowboys at heart.
Oh, the other interesting one's got to be interesting. Americans are all cowboys at heart. So what does it mean? All right?
The way they behave, maybe.
The way they behave.
They drink a lot of beer.
Beer. They're
Yes.
beer drinking. Good. What else with cowboys?
Crazy.
Crazy cowboys. Like in the movies?
Yes.
Like westerns.
It's westerns.
Oh, what else do you see in western movies? What else do the cowboys have?
Guns.
Guns. Okay, so all Americans are gun-toting people. With our beer, yes, and any horses, maybe.
Yes, farms.
Maybe we have some horses, and we love action, fights.
Shooting.
I don't know what these are going to say. Oh, and there you are. These are the old ones. Now these work in a group. All right. Yes, he's very, very wealthy. But you know, there actually are about the fact that there are people out there who really don't have the money for a proper kind of dwelling, a safe kind of dwelling. And Mr. Olsen, you say you have students who live in those dwellings. I do as well. And sometimes we have to go visit our students for special reasons. And sometimes I've been shocked, and perhaps you felt the same way. I've had to pull up sometimes to a trailer, for example, which is fine in and of itself, but you walk inside and you realize how very, very little those people have. So there are two sides to that. Very good. Anybody else want to share on busting their stereotype? There were so many stereotypes around that group.
Americans are superficial and good at small talk.
Ah, okay. They're superficial. They only want to talk on the surface. They can only deal with these topics superficially. They don't want to deal with things in depth. All right? What do you think about that?
Well, we personally do not agree with that because Americans may seem as superficial, but that's maybe because they're very busy people and they have to hurry for work. So their conversations are, hi, how are you? Fine, okay, gotta go now. But I'm sure that when they have free time at home or with friends, their conversations aren't like that. And they may be good at small talk, most of them, because that's their everyday, those are their everyday habits and they do that every day.
Oh, wow. You treated that very well. In fact, you're right. When we're in a business situation, I guess it's part of our expectations. When we work in an office, for example, or even in a school, it's expected that we say, good morning, how are you? And sometimes you don't even wait for the answer. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Like, good morning, how are you? And you have to move to the next thing. It is, you're right, it's part of our etiquette, and maybe we don't do it very well. You're right. But I love what you said, but when you're with your friends, when you have a little bit more time, maybe you can handle conversations with some more depth and meaning and understanding to them. So, thank you. I wish I could go ahead and read these. I need to look at time. As far, of course, we know it's not true. What kinds of statements can we make, though? What would be a healthier statement about people in general? A healthier statement. Yes.
Maybe we should say that we don't agree with that, and not all people are the same.
Thank you. Thank you. This is an excellent thing to say. We have to be mindful of that. The real truth about America is there a truth. We're a huge melting pot. You know that expression. We have people from many, many different lands and backgrounds. And what we should be striving for in the United States is a kind of balance here, where we don't say, well, all the Americans are this way, or all the Americans are that way, all right? So we could really move to a point that increases understanding of all the very many different people we have in the United States, and to try to be a little bit more sensitive about some of those differences, all right? Real quickly, I would like to wrap up. I know this is going to have to be short. I would love for each group, I'm just trying to decide would it be better, to save on time, we might want to do this in groups of 6, 6, 6, and 6. All right? Could you, in your group of 6, I want you to demonstrate that you understand what a stereotype is by writing with your group short dialogue skits, all right? Demonstrating a stereotype. I would like for you folks to treat a stereotype in Hollywood, all right? Some kind of stereotype you have about Hollywood, so you're writing something. This group, I would like for you to write a dialogue, stereotype of family life in home, all right? Family life and home, all right? So you've got the Hollywood, you've got family life, all right? You folks, all right? If you would treat, for example, teen life. Teen life, all right? Stereotypes in teen life. This group, stereotypes about school. Stereotypes.
It's so much.
Why?
It's so boring. The teachers are mean. I think it's a waste of time and fed up with it.
That's not true. Maybe your teachers are mean, but that doesn't refer to all the teachers. Most of them care about your feelings and problems. English teacher?
Okay, maybe you're right, but it's still boring.
That depends on the teachers and the way he teaches. We study hard, but when we're tired, we play with entertainments and games. In school, we learn a lot of new things, which we can use in real life. So, it's not a waste of time.
Well, I think you're right.
Well, not so good. You know, all teenagers are so rude.
Why do you think so?
Well, last night I had to go to Много, but I didn't know the directions. So I stopped a group of teenagers and asked them the way. But they were so rude to me and they just told me to go away and didn't pay any attention. So, yes, and to get to the mall I had to hire a taxi and pay lots of money just to go.
Oh, what a surprise. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not agree with you.
Why not?
Well, I think that most of the teenagers are very nice people. Well, I'll give you an example. Last month, I was lost and I met some teenagers and I asked them for the way. And they were so nice. They showed me the way. They even come with me to the place I was going.
You are so much luckier than me.
No, it wasn't good. I think that all teenagers are like this.
Well, maybe you're right. I have to change my stereotype a little.
Very good, thank you. How was the day?
Oh, it was great! I finally finished that report with Jackson about evolution. And how about you?
Well, I went to the supermarket and then I met Jimmy from kindergarten. Oh, look at the clock. It's 8 o'clock. Jimmy, it's time for you to go to bed.
Mommy, can you tell me a fairy tale?
Sure, sweetheart.
Okay.
They're too proud to speak to ordinary people.
I don't think so. I met Jim Carrey. He's ordinary and very funny.
Really? Well, when did you meet? When did you meet him?
I met him on the street.
And?
And he even took me out for lunch. And I had a great time. I approve it.
Oh, my phone is ringing. Oh. Hi, baby.
Hi, Jim. Where are you?
I'm in New York.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, do you want me to come? Where are you?
I'm with Rado.
Window Street.
Street.
meet you. So, why don't you speak to me?
I'm too shy.
Really? Aren't you too proud?
No.
I think all Hollywood stars are proud.
No.
They're very rude.
No.
So please move. Okay? So is this your proof?
You know, I'm quite funny.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes.
I guess you are right.